Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today we have something truly special. Deck with Mondrak, Glory Dominus, where you will see full glory of this amazing card. It will even be indestructible in today's video, so how cool is that? And it doubles all the tokens, including, for example, having double Nightmares from Ashiok. You will get 4, you will see it. So man, you are in for a treat, because every single card basically creates some kind of tokens here. Even Invasion of Innistrad, when it flips, it creates double black zombies, so then you will get 4 zombies, and that's 8/8 in stats on top of a removal. So deck is pretty crazy, and I think you will like it a lot. So guys, and the games today were epic. So if you aren't subscribed, consider it. It really supports the channel and you won't miss those cool daily videos. And with that being said, let's go into games. Enjoy, guys. Alright guys, this will be scary. We are on the draw with no 1-drop, no 2-drop. We really need to fight for it. That's a very good draw. Honestly, probably the best draw, because we can start 1 turn earlier. So let's do it. Those colors definitely will get rid of the creature on turn 2. That's one thing I know. Fires of Victory or something else? I wonder. They definitely need to do it now before the end step, so I don't get the zombie honk. And yeah, here it is. Here it is. I've played enough Jeskai to know, you know? Alright, so the next creature will probably also die. We have Beseech the Mirror, that's why I'm playing so heavily into black mana. So they really want to counterspell it. I'm playing creature that kinda likes dying. They didn't counter Jadar, so I hope they don't have make disappear. And when this is on board, I already got the value. And this is where we start. It's also great Beseech the Mirror. Alright. Man, I like the guy. Like Elfords. Like that's a cool deck. Alright, so I think this will be the Emperor. They didn't do anything on this turn. So we want to not give them good targets. And the damage has started. Alright, we're against like full control, that's interesting. And we'll play at their end step, so they won't be able probably to counter both. And Emperor is insane, man. Emperor is such an insane card that it's actually insane. That was great sentence, quality Gnostic commentary right there. But that's true, that's true. They might have burned down the house on the next turn. That's an interesting situation. I think we need to go for a maximum board. To be absolutely fair, I could just play Virtue of Loyalty. I think it would make sense, because if they burn down the house, this stays. I could also Beseech the Mirror, but I'm not really sure what I'm playing. I guess Mondrak? But it's hard to go around removal, I think. First of all, we will attack, because we are not playing Lord Skitter. Yeah, it really feels like burn down the house, man. Like, they didn't even flinch. They know everything will die. And this small token is probably not worth it. It's very vulnerable to counterspell, but they need to have it. And so far they didn't. And it also forces him to clear the board, right? Because this will grow like crazy. Oh, alright, maybe they just don't have it. But to be fair, they definitely play Sunfall or Burn Down the House. And they play a lot of those. Probably for Sunfall 0 Burn Down the House, but they can alternate. Alright, there's the Sunfall. But that's okay. And that's kinda okay. We could go for Mondrak. They're fully tapped, so we actually need to think about it. If I cast Beseech the Mirror, but I need the token, right? I could bargain this. So I would have 2 mana after it. The problem is they have exile effects. And then I lose a lot. So I still think we go like this. The Emperor is definitely very useful, so we will go like this. Alright, and we will target And they have fire. Sacred Fire is good, but it's super slow, so we still go for Memory Deluge, because we might not get other opportunity like this. This might be the only exile we'll get. And if they go for Sacred Fire, it just answers the Emperor, so we have Lord Skitter and all this stuff. So I think I'll survive then. The token is a little bit annoying. But if we go to combat phase with Lord Skitter, we are getting those 2 extra rats, and that's a lot. I think this will be a very hard game. After the Sunfall, we lost most of the pressure, and it's hard to outvalue those kind of decks. I mean, you won't, but sometimes you can do it temporarily before they recover and stabilize fully. When they get to, you know, discardal phase, it's different. Alright, it's interesting they went main phase. Alright. They will kill the Emperor, sure. This is really good bargain target, so we will use it. Mondrak. You know what? That could be interesting. Let's attack first. Okay, no priority. That's huge. That's huge. There's nothing. Absolutely nothing. And I think I will pay all the life. Well, I need to sacrifice 2 artifacts anyway, so doesn't matter. I thought I won't have to sacrifice anything, but that's not really how it works. So let's tap fully. Map. And map. We want the maximum pressure. Alright, so this was a slow turn, but this is indestructible forever. So I'm sure it won't get exiled anytime soon. No chance. No chance, especially not on this turn, especially not with Sunfall. And 5, yeah, they can get the token as well activated instantly. So let's see. Let's see, because if this sticks, that means they don't have exile effect. Alright, that's good. They remembered, So, I could get Virtue of Loyalty and Beseech the Mirror. Man, I'm not sure what I'm taking from this. Wedding announcement or something like this would be nice. This is such an Emperor mana, it hurts. And they will play it, right? I don't know, man. I don't know, so I will just play it, alright? And I need some tempo, so we are still going with it. Man, this is such a huge card, though. Okay, I chickened out, alright? I'm not bargaining. Especially that we have Jadar, so every turn we'll get some value. Okay, so Emperor is nice. Okay, so I think it's Wedding Announcement or Emperor. Emperor is really nice. The Evangelist is even okay, but probably not the play. Invasion of Innistrad is also nice, but it's hard to attack. We need creatures. I think it's Wedding Announcement, honestly. We can also play it on the same turn. So that would help, and it would double trigger every turn. And so basically instead of a 1-1 we are getting 4-4. And I'm not attacking on this turn because I really need Mondrak to survive, man. I really need it. And man, here's the sweet value. Here's the sweet value. Also, this forces them to keep 4 mana up every single turn. And if they don't cast Emperor, they waste it. So that's huge, you know. Here it is. Here it is. And that means we are fighting for board. They have only 3 cards. Man, if we can outvalue control deck with this, that's insane. And it's looking this way so far. Man, they have Sunfall, so we need to be kinda aggressive overall. Do they have more than 1 Emperor? They might. They drew a lot of cards this game. And I probably need 1 turn of activations. Yeah, let's go. Because we can play the Emperor and this will be 8-8 in stats. So we just need 1 more turn. Okay, so those are not very good attacks. On the next turn, it will be different. Look at all those triggers. So we scale like crazy, man. Everything is answered by a Sunfall, but he already played 2 sweepers. And there is a chance he doesn't have more. Sure. Sure. So I could go for the Emperor right now, knowing it cannot be countered. He didn't play a single counter spell so far, so I'm not going for it. So good Sacred Fire value. We also missed the counter on one of the Samurais, but it shouldn't be super huge, right? I think this is the moment. Also, it would tap the rest of their mana, even if they have counter spell, and they definitely don't want to do it. Okay, I'm thinking, would they take the Emperor if they were offered? Probably still yes, right? Even though I'm not attacking, so they might undervalue her, but she's still so insane. Alright. I mean, we're having some nice control against control. Just my control uses creatures to get extra cards. Sure. Alright. And we're keeping our Emperor, so it might... Okay, he remembered. That's cool. Man, we're starting to get into the attack phase. And we already got a very nice value. It's a good card. Maybe not for this situation, but overall it's a good card. So what do we go for? We definitely attack full swing. And we have enough vigilance to protect the Emperor anyway, I think. But I think we go for immediate damage. Let's go on the first striker. They probably want to kill this one, right?
Show them how we greet our
And that's a full swing. They still have the Emperor mana, but now they need to kill their Emperor. Manual attacks every time. And if we go like this, this is a free trade they want, right? If they play another, I think we just go full face, man. We don't have much time. He's very close to stabilizing. And when he does, we are out. That's kinda the point of stabilizing, right? Alright, that's a lot of damage overall. We will draw a card, and we'll play Fortress and activate it so it gets the counter for the next turn. That's the play. I'm not playing the Fortress because they might go as low as like 2, not knowing what exactly will happen. So the Mondrak should be dead on the next turn, but it already did, you know, its thing, hopefully. And they need to waste the Emperor and also not play another one on this turn, so they kinda waste the mana anyway. So how much damage goes through? Yeah, like we got enough doubling that I think it forces a sweeper or he loses. Yeah, I mean, sure. They got some good trades here. They have another one, alright, as expected. That's why we didn't attack their Emperor. So I think we're really playing around Emperor as good as we can. So here's Mondrak. Sorry buddy, you were great. You did your thing. Alright. And we got them to 4. That's huge. They're fully tapped, so we can go with the Fortress easy, and we'll get 2 cards before the next turn. I'm not protecting my Emperor, I'm just trying to kill him. Edict. Well, where's my priority, bro? Bro? My priority? Well, I could cast Sheoldred, Edict, right? Like, I had the mana. Even before the untap. So I guess you don't get priority like this. That's interesting, I didn't know about it. It's similar like with discovering at the end step and the Emperor, right? You need manual stop at the end step, I believe. Alright, our opponent is in the pickle. The turn that separates him from winning is the turn when he does nothing, casts Memory Deluge, and gets the cards he needs to win. And that's why we pressure so hard. Bro, come on. Right, that kills everything though. So the Restless Fortress might actually be a win con. We will see. I'm scared. I'm not loving it. A Chandra. That's a Chandra. But they didn't use the Emperor. So, what will they do? They might use the mana, the extra mana, right? I will give them the information, what we have, because we can kill Emperor before she uses loyalty ability, because he kinda mistimed, right? Otherwise we would kill the Chandra with Edict, but he would survive. And I'm not sure if he can survive, thanks to the counter we put on the last turn on the fortress. I think that's game. Yeah? Oh, ordering is important, isn't it? Good game, my friend. I love this one. If you are watching, that was great. Like, it was so close. Man, this was the perfect game of Magic. And yeah, I deserve some face damage. Man, let's give him this one. Man, I told you, activating it during the turn, putting this one counter, was the reason we won this game, because otherwise we would hit for 1+2. Now we are hitting for 2+2, and he's at 4. Man, if that's not epic, I don't know what is. Alright, we are going first. Our draw is decent. We have 2-drop, we have 3-drop, and you know, some late game, but we'll see how it goes. Right, Honky? Alright, and let's go like this. We generally need more black mana most of the time, so let's play those swamps. And here's the bat. Alright then. So it will be Evangelist. No questions about it. And we will have a dead turn on the next turn. So we will see. I still think it was worth casting. Especially that we can draw something, as you can see. Alright, here's Jadar. And we're starting with the damage. The lifelink will prevent some of it, but you know, still quite a lot. We need something for the next turn, so we really want to draw something that isn't a land. Alright, the bat. And that's pretty bad. We probably need removal for this. What will we do with this? We kinda cannot attack, right? Do I want to draw the card? Well, we have place for the next turn, so maybe we just try to go super wide. You know what? We can, alright. We can. And jokes aside, sometimes it provides a good pattern because you are attacking where it doesn't accomplish you anything. So when you finally have this Ganja and you attack, it's not fishy at all. So they will still block most of the time. But you know, we'll see, we'll see. We probably won't get the Ganja. And the bat drawing cards with Geeks is pretty insanely good. So they seem to be having a removal spell. But we still need to jump. So I'm not double trading because I don't think it will change anything. The 2 cards a turn is super brutal, man. That's definitely a problem. And that was the removal they wanted to use on the double trade. So this way we would lose also this for free. Alright. Alright, so we can start with Virtue. The bat is the problem. The bat is the problem. I think we will go with the Virtue. 2 cards a turn is absolutely devastating, but we need to, you know, start somewhere with the power. And we will attack only with this guy. We don't attack with this because of the decay. And we cannot replace it. Alright, that's still a heavy investment. And we'll get the tokens and soon we will get the Anthem effect. And then when we cast Ashiok, our board should be pretty strong. The problem is that they will double spell probably. Well, in this form or the other. A cut down. Alright, that's a good hit for them. They didn't cast it though, that's interesting. So I can deny one card. Listen, I don't love it, but it is what it is. We're always this 1-1 short of trading, but it's fine. So on the next turn we are getting pretty serious value. If we get a sweeper, we don't, but if we did, that would be also very good. I think we have to go for Ashiok. This is a solid value. Yeah, I wanted to say, man, I think they have a cut down. It's like, yeah. Good job, Sloth. Good job. So with this we have quite a lot of blockers. We are getting basically 9-9 of power, I believe. So that will help at trading. And this only grows, so no reason to, you know, not keep stacking it instead of attacking once. At the moment when... Oh. They have their moment. One creature will die, so that's why it was a good draw. It really helps them on the board, but we can still theoretically double trade. So it's only a bat that can attack for free. Let's see what they have. So we are really trying to, you know, get rid of their extra cards, but you can feel the difference. I have 1, they have 6, all thanks to gigs. Now they're alright. Okay. I don't mind it. So they definitely want to protect the geeks. So the worst creature goes to geeks because they will definitely try to save it if they can, and the better creature goes on the appraiser. I don't think it makes huge difference, but you know, why not? Why not? Ashiok is still here. Man, few more turns and this will be like half of his life. Deep Cavern, but wow. The Evangelist definitely doesn't have too much luck this game. Like, I think the bad vengeance is there. And here we are. Here we are. I definitely need some good card, man. Okay. Exile one of them. Even though the Mondrak is absolutely amazing, we needed to draw it. In this case, we have to go for the throat. But you know what? It's not the worst. Let's go for Coreless. And I mean, let's kill the untapped one. Because why not? I mean, that's something. Now they cannot attack by air. Man, we're really recovering nicely. And with Virtue? Well, this board grows. On the next turn we can go Ashiok. I'm so sad I had to exile Mondrak. It would be so great, but just not on this turn. Just not on this one turn. Now they cannot attack, and they cannot get extra cards. Alright. I don't mind it. I will gladly take the bat. I'll be honest, I don't super care about this battle cry. And this way I get a free creature basically. And flyers are better. Alright, so he's going pretty heavily. Lordsky. Well, man, we scale, but we need to raise him very quickly. So we can either draw a card or make those tokens. I mean, Lord Skitter can still use Mirex. I mean, that's a really good play overall. I think we need to scale for like huge swing, and we need to cast it before the combat phase, right? I mean, yeah, like, man, we scale hard when we do, and the Virtue actually really scaled us into the win. Oh boy. Oh my god, you get 2 ticks for this. That's so crazy, man. Alright guys, we are going first. Well, not too many 3 drops, but I think we can manage. We should draw something. Most of the time. Would be hard to cast Beseech the Mirror with this mana, but we'll get there. We'll get there. And we are starting with the Sanctum in case we draw something. on the black side. Let's start playing like this. Well, I will mind face it. No reason to take the risk. Because they have blue mana, so it could be countered, and that's our only creature, so we definitely want it, you know, in the game. That's a good draw. Do we play it now? Yeah, they have protection spells probably. Let's force them to get rid of it. I think that should help. And let's start the beat down a little bit. Not super, you know, quick start, but pretty powerful. If we can get Ashiok in board, that should help. And we have also Invasion of Innistrad, right? So that's pretty huge. So this way we can kill it and still start getting some free value, hopefully. We need one more land though, that's pretty important. So the next draw is extremely important for this game. Wormlet, alright, this will win the board over the long time. Alright, 2-2, it's once a turn, right? Yep, basically. Oh boy! Well, go for the throat. So, not the worst draw. Not the worst draw. We kinda have to do it now. And Smite will still kill the Siren, right? Like, I really want to flip it, man. I really want to flip it. This will be pretty strong. Sure. They see the priority, that's a little bit unfortunate. I should click it faster. But thankfully, we got this, and that's huge. So we cleared the board. And you can see that when the battles are in the battlefield, your opponent kinda has to start blocking. And this is his last play. If we can answer it, that would be a good spot. That would be a good spot. Is that a card though? Well, the boat. The boat is super strong. Wow. This will be interesting. Then, if I get a land, or I can flip it. The Vigilance is a huge problem because they will get free value every turn. And like normally if they attack, they cannot defend, and so they wouldn't attack. They really need to prevent this from flipping. But in this case, it's just and I kinda have to get Mondrak, right? It's too important. So I think we changed the gameplay. We are not winning on board right now. Really? This is literally the worst draw of the deck. Oh man, this is exactly the worst draw of the deck. Well, that was a full-blown whiff. Well, that's horrible. Alright, so the Shuffler time walked us just now. Oh boy, like we really need the... Man, if we had the 5th land, we would just play Ashiok and win the game. But instead we might be forced to fall to the Sentinel fully. Like, it's all about those draws right now. We got stuck at the worst case. We lack 1 black mana for Beseech the Mirror, and we need 5 for the rest of our cards. And we drew the only one that we cannot play. Map token. That's so bad, man, that's so bad. I need to take the risk. If I trade, sure, I have backup Mondrak, but I don't have time to play it. Alright, that helps a little bit. I think this is a good start. They have a lot of priorities here, so doesn't tell us anything about the card. Man, I really hope it resolves. Like, he has only 1 card. It should resolve. And we need some tokens, man. Oh boy, we need a lot of tokens. But that's a start. That's a start. I can deal 2 damage to this, but nothing more. And I'm losing Mondrak, so I kinda have to go this way. And this is pretty good because we can use those extra 2 tokens to chump block, and we kinda have the normal full value for Ashiok. And they don't have trample on anything in the deck, I believe. Even the tokens, right? Yeah, the tokens don't have. Okay, super dead draw for our opponent for this turn. It will be a bit more scary next turn. And we cannot trade. Man, if we go for plus on the Ashiok, we can pump those tokens a little bit, but I think we just go Virtue maybe. Like, we need to just try to outscale them. It's hard because they always draw so many extra cards with the map tokens, and they will keep attacking. And they will keep getting map tokens, so that's good value. I can go for by invitation only, but it's 2-turn play, so that's a little bit of a problem. This has Vigilance, because when we exile a card, they will grow, but Vigilance is important. Let's go like this. That would be a lethal. Yes, and we are getting 4 more if we want. Man, if we play Virtue of Loyalty and get 7 Nightmares, I think they might not be able to beat it. Right? That's good enough, I think. I could also go Virtue. It pumps all of them for free. But I don't have other plays, so I don't think it's a great idea. Making Mondrak, you know, invincible would help a little bit, but it hurts our board quite heavily. I think this should help a lot. We're not making huge progress in the board, so that's a problem. But this at the same time, like, I could just attack with everything and then play Mondrak. Right? I can flip it nearly for sure. They don't have here anything, they can only have 1 blocker, so they will trade for Mondrak or kill it for free. Alright, and then we are not getting extra tokens. And if we attack with those, we lose 1 of them. But we have 4 creatures, so we can. It's 2-turn play, right? Well, we kinda flip anyway, so we do it. So that's a good deal. And everything will be buffed by... Man, I love the deck. It works exactly as I hoped. Oh, that's so cool. But we kinda need to kill him as well. The good side is that even if he, you know, kills something, it's just 1 creature. Even though he can trade for all of them, we are attacking only once. Well, that was not exactly what I thought about. Good play by our opponent. So in the end, we are still not flipping, but we have 4 of those, and I don't think he can go through our defenses. And we can start trading soon. Yeah, it will be better on the next turn as well. Is it at the beginning of combat, right? So there will be 3/3 on the next turn. Death Touch. Yeah. Like, right now we can start thinking about trading, man, and that's pretty huge. And they are crewing. They're really trying to be aggressive, but now we can start to... Alright, what exactly is the play here? Like, our Mondrak is a 5/5. That's, by the way, the winning card, probably. Like, I think... Oh, right. Okay. That's pretty good play. Well played, my friend. Oh, I'm so unhappy. Oh, that was so close. The small cookie got us. Alright guys, after the games, and oh boy, those were some games. I have to say, Mondrak with all those tokens is so fun. I wanted to have a deck that really utilizes Mondrak to full extent and showcases how good of a creature it can be. And I think this is the deck, like, with all the extra tokens. And important thing is that you need 0 mana tokens, right? They need to be free because you want to cast Mondrak and instantly get the value. That's where Lord Skitter, Wedding Announcement, Jadar, all of those type of cards are insane. Also, something we didn't mention at the start of the video, we not only have those doubling tokens effects, but also Wedding Announcement and Virtue, and they scale you up. So first you go super wide like crazy, and then you go super high like crazy. And I think that's the most fun part about the deck, because the boards that you can create create with this are insane, especially if you are in less competitive leagues. The games tend to go longer and there are more like board sales, and this deck will just make for some of the most epic boards you have seen, especially that you still have Ojer tag. We didn't see it in the games, but I think that's a worthy addition. I started with Sanctuary Warden, but this one just fits the deck so much better, and when you can triple and double man, we didn't get this cool stuff, but it's here for you to uncover. So honestly, I think the deck is super fun and super cool. One interaction we didn't showcase in the games was also by invitation only. And I had it in mind at every point in the games, but there was never a good situation for it. However, if you fight at another creature deck, you probably will have more creatures thanks to doubling tokens. That means at some point you can sweep your opponent's board and not yours, and that's an easy win. You just count the creatures, you have probably like 12 or 15, your opponent has 7, and you just name 7. They have nothing, you have 3 to 8 creatures and you full swing, and your opponent is kinda hopeless. So I think the deck is super fun. Of course, after Sunfall it's harder to win, but we have proven that even after Sunfall, and if I recall Brotherhood's End, we can still win against a control deck. You need to pressure them hard and pace your threats wisely. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like and share. That really helps the channel and shows your appreciation. I'm looking at those things. So thank you for being here. I'm glad we hit 12k. That was absolutely amazing, and I cannot thank you guys enough. Man, I'm so lucky to have you guys on the channel. It's so much more fun than I thought when I started the channel. And yeah, that's kinda it. Thank you guys for being here, and see you tomorrow.